I want to talk about the Holy Spirit, the third person in the Holy Trinity. He, along with the Father and Jesus, is God. He is called God in Acts chapter 5, verses 3 and 4. He is called Lord in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. He took part in the creation, Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 and 27, Job chapter 33, verse 4. He took part in our salvation, Luke chapter 1, verse 34 and 35, Galatians chapter 4, verses 4 through 6, Romans chapter 8, verses 9 through 16, Hebrews chapter 9, verse 13 and 14, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 30, Matthew 28, verse 19. He was with Jesus all through Jesus' earthly ministry, Matthew chapter 3, verses 16 and 17. He is all through the Bible. He inspired the scriptures, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, 2 Peter chapter 1, verses 20 to 21. He speaks, Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 5, Acts chapter 10, verses 19 to 20, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1, Revelation chapter 3, verse 13. He can be grieved, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 30. He reproves or rebukes the world of sin and of righteousness and judgment, John chapter 16, verses 8 through 11. He lives in the believer, John chapter 14, verse 16 and 17, Acts chapter 2, verse 4, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 to 20. He gives us power, Acts chapter 1, verse 8. He gives us spiritual gifts, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 to 11. We have the fruit of the Spirit, Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. He comforts us and teaches us, John chapter 14, verse 26. He guides us, John chapter 16, verse 13. He glorifies Jesus, John chapter 16, verse 14. He makes intercession for us, Romans chapter 8, verses 26 and 27. Jesus had a lot to say about the Spirit, and I will cover that in the next video. God bless you.